Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Content validation, a comprehensive tutorial with code examples. Content validation is a crucial aspect of building robust and reliable applications. It ensures that the data received from users, external sources, or internal processes conforms to predefined rules and expectations. This prevents errors, inconsistencies, security vulnerabilities, and improves data quality. This tutorial provides a comprehensive guide to content validation, covering various techniques, tools, and best practices with illustrative code examples. Why is content validation important? Data integrity ensures that data stored in your system is accurate and reliable. Prevents corrupted or invalid data from polluting your database. Security guards against malicious input that could exploit vulnerabilities like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, XSS, or buffer overflows. Application stability prevents errors and crashes caused by unexpected or improperly formatted data. User experience provides clear and informative feedback to users when they enter invalid data, improving the usability of your application. Data transformation and processing valid data is much easier and safer to process, transform, and integrate with other systems. Regulatory compliance helps adhere to data privacy and security regulations, example GDPR, HIPAA, by ensuring data is handled responsibly. Types of content validation. Content validation can be categorized into different levels and types. Client-side validation occurs in the user's browser before data is submitted to the server. Pros faster feedback to the user, reduces server load. Cons can be bypassed by disabling JavaScript or using browser developer tools. Should never be the sole validation method. Server-side validation occurs on the server after the data is received. Pros more secure and reliable, as it cannot be bypassed easily. Cons slower feedback to the user compared to client-side validation. Data type validation checks if the data is of the expected type, example string, integer, date. Format validation checks if the data conforms to a specific pattern or format, example email address, phone number, postal code. Range validation checks if the data falls within a specified range, example age between 18 and 65, price between $0 and $100. Length validation checks if the data meets minimum or maximum length requirements, example password must be at least 8 characters long. Presence validation checks if a required field is not empty or null. Uniqueness validation checks if the data is unique within a dataset or database. Consistency validation checks if related data fields are consistent with each other, example start date must be before end date. Custom validation implements specific validation rules that are unique to your application's needs. Tools and techniques for content validation. Various tools and techniques can be used for content validation, depending on the programming language and framework you're using. Here are some common ones. Regular expressions, regex powerful for pattern matching and format validation. Built-in validation functions. Many programming languages provide built-in functions for data type and range validation. Validation libraries and frameworks. Libraries like Joy, JavaScript, ZD, TypeScript, or Bean validation, Java, provide a structured and declarative way to define validation rules. Asterisk database constraints. Asterisk databases allow you to define constraints on table columns to enforce data integrity. Asterisk object relational mappers, ORMs. ORMs often provide validation features that integrate with the database. Asterisk data transfer objects, DTOs. DTOs can be used to encapsulate data and validation logic. Code examples. Asterisk. Let's look at some code examples in different programming languages to illustrate content validation techniques. 1. JavaScript, client-side and server-side. Explanation. Asterisk. Asterisk client-side. Asterisk validate form, function in JavaScript performs basic validation for name, presence, and email, format using regex. Asterisk server-side. Asterisk uses the Joy library for more robust validation. Asterisk joy.object, defines the schema with rules for each field. Asterisk joy.string, .min, 3, .max, 30, .required, name must be a string, between 3 and 30 characters, and is required. Asterisk joy.string, .email, .required, email must be a valid email address and is required. Asterisk joy.number, .integer, .min, 18, .max, 120, .required, age must be an integer between 18 and 120, and is required. Asterisk schema.validate, data, validates the data against the schema. Asterisk returns error message if validation fails or validated data if it passes. The value returned by schema.validate also includes any default values defined in the schema. 2. Python, server-side with pedantic. Explanation. Asterisk. Asterisk pedantic. Asterisk a popular Python library for data validation and parsing. Asterisk base model. Asterisk a pedantic class that represents your data model. Asterisk construction, content, email str. Asterisk pedantic provides specialized types for common validation tasks. Asterisk at validator decorator. Asterisk allows you to define custom validation functions for specific fields. Validate _signup_date checks if the signup date is not in the future. Asterisk when you create an instance of the user class using the user_data syntax, pedantic automatically validates the data. If validation fails, a value error is raised, containing detailed information about the validation errors. 3. Java, server-side with bean validation. Explanation. Asterisk. Asterisk bean validation, JSR 303/380 is standard Java specification for defining validation constraints using annotations. Asterisk at not blank, at size, at email, at min, at max. Asterisk annotations used to specify validation rules. The message attribute provides a custom error message. Asterisk validator factory and validator. Asterisk classes used to create a validator and validate objects. Asterisk constraint violation. Asterisk represents a validation error. The getProperty method returns the field that failed validation, and getMessage returns the error message. Best practices for content validation. Asterisk. Asterisk layered validation. Asterisk combine client-side and server-side validation for the best user experience and security. Asterisk declarative validation. Asterisk use validation libraries or frameworks that allow you to define validation rules in a declarative way. This makes your code more readable and maintainable. Asterisk comprehensive error messages. Asterisk provide clear and informative error messages to users to help them correct their input. Asterisk internationalization, I18N. Consider I18N when designing error messages to ensure they are understandable to users in different languages. Asterisk testing. Asterisk write unit tests to ensure that your validation logic is working correctly. Test both valid and invalid data inputs. Asterisk security considerations. Asterisk be aware of potential security vulnerabilities when validating data. Sanitize user input to prevent XSS attacks. Use parameterized queries to prevent SQL injection. Asterisk performance. Asterisk optimize your validation logic to avoid performance bottlenecks, especially when dealing with large amounts of data. Consider using caching or other optimization techniques. Asterisk dry, don't repeat yourself. Avoid duplicating validation logic. Create reusable validation functions or classes. Asterisk stay updated. Asterisk keep your validation libraries and frameworks up to date to benefit from bug fixes, security improvements, and new features. Asterisk defense in depth. Asterisk don't rely on a single layer of validation. Implement multiple layers of security to protect your application from malicious input. This can include input validation, output encoding, and secure coding practices. Example, complex validation scenario, password validation. Let's say you need to validate a password that must meet the following criteria. Asterisk minimum length of 8 characters. Asterisk at least one uppercase letter. Asterisk at least one lowercase letter. Asterisk at least one digit. Asterisk at least one special character, at $% and asterisk. Here's how you could implement this in JavaScript using regex. Conclusion. Asterisk. Content validation is a critical practice for building secure, reliable, and user-friendly applications. By understanding the different types of validation, leveraging appropriate tools and techniques, and following best practices, you can ensure that your application handles data correctly and protects against potential vulnerabilities. Remember to prioritize server-side validation for security, provide informative error messages to users, and regularly test your validation logic.